Top 15 Most Expensive Cars in the World 2022. 15. Pagani Huayra BC $2.8 million. After the Pagani Huayra, the Pagani Huayra BC is the most expensive car ever made. The famous Italian investor, who owns probably the best Ferrari collection, and Horatio his Pagani's very close friend Benny, named after his Caiola, this car has Pagani's attention to detail. Delights enthusiasts. Debuting at the 2016 Geneva His Motor His Show, the car has a wider rear as tread, new side as treads and a lot of cool aero features. Like its predecessor, the BC 6.0-liter V12 biturbo engine is from AMG and develops 790 horsepower and 811 pounds-to-foot of torque. This power is delivered to the rear wheels via a tripod drive shaft via 7-speed X-Track gearbox. And the most surprising thing is that the BC has taken over the Huayra by changing the model's standard 150 milliseconds to 75 milliseconds. At 2,685 pounds, 1,218 kilograms, the BC is much lighter than the Huayra due to its extensive use of carbon fiber and other lightweight materials. 14. Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio $3 million. First launched as concept cars in 2013 to commemorate the late son of the founder of legendary Italian design house Pininfarina, only 6 of these cars have been built to date. It has become one of the most desirable cars. It is one of the most expensive Ferraris of all time and is based on the Ferrari 458 Spider. Each unit is handcrafted in full his carbon with his fiber frames and is an open-air his 2-seater luxury vehicle. Like the Ferrari 458, it has no roof, side windows or windshield and is 330 pounds lighter than its predecessor. This makes it smarter and faster, even though he shares the same naturally aspirated F136F 4.5-liter V8 engine, feeding his 562 horsepower to the rear wheels. The renewed interior also includes many interesting details, such as aerodynamic headrests integrated directly into the roll cage. The best thing about this car, though, is that the owner of each of the 6 models was hand-picked by the manufacturer himself, making him one of the rarest of the invite-only rarities. 13. Aston Martin Valkyrie $3.2 million. The car's price is not yet known, but experts estimate it to be around $3.2 million. This model was built under Andy Palmer, the new president of Aston and Aston Martin. He is committed to the relationship between solvency and great cars. This is a renovation of an old Aston Martin Red Bull AMR B001. Legend has it that Palmer Red approved this car at a drinking party with his racing's Adrian Newey and Christian Horner. Newey, the renowned aerodynamicist behind Red Bull's expensive and award-winning sports cars on the Formula One circuit, developed an aerodynamic scheme specifically for this car that forces air through the entire chassis, without the use of wings. Developed specifically for Cosworth, the naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine has a 1-to-1 power-to-weight ratio and comes with a Rimac hybrid battery system that ships with the engine. It has about 1,000 horsepower. So far, 150 units of this model are planned by the company, with deliveries expected to begin in 2019. Additionally, a 25-track-only edition is planned, the price of which can only be speculated at this time. 12. Limited edition Bugatti Veyron by MASORY Vivere $3.4 million. Bugatti Veyron's Mansory Vivere edition has been updated 4 times since its release in 2005 and is not only one of the most expensive cars in the world, but also one of the fastest. Modeled after the Grand Sport Vitesse Roadster, the German car features a beautifully painted carbon fiber body, a new diffuser, a sleeker cabin and front grille, larger side scoops and a shortened bonnet. It features a new spoiler package with upgraded LED lights are everywhere, headlight and taillight clusters, cockpit. And for those with a keen eye for aesthetics, maps of historic events such as the Targa Florio race are laser-etched onto both the padded interior and carbon fiber exterior. The car's 8.0-liter W16 engine can produce 1,200 horsepower and is 1,106 pounds-to-foot of torque. The original version can reach 253 miles per hour and was named Car of the Decade from 2000 to 2009. 11. Lykan Hypersport $3.4 million. The headlight uses 240 15-karat diamonds, so is it a surprising price? And 420 he has LED blades made of 15-karat diamonds. Also, all gems are customizable. Looking like an armored car with scissor doors and an interior straight out of a sci-fi movie, he appeared in Furious 7 and was actually drafted into patrol duty by the Abu Dhabi police. Manufactured by Lebanon-based W Motors, this is the first Arabian-made supercar. And it's not bad compared to the traditional European heavyweights. Apart from all that great looks, the center rear-mounted 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six can produce 780 horsepower and 708 pounds-to-foot of torque through the rear wheels. In just 2.8 seconds he can reach 62 miles per hour and reach speeds of up to 240 miles per hour. 10. McLaren P1 LM $3.6 million. This is not a production car, but more or less a street-legal version of the track-only McLaren P1 GTR. Rebuilt by the British company Lons Andy, who bought the original McLaren P1. The car was built with a select group of buyers in the US, Japan, UK and UAE in mind. This car has a lot in common with the P1 GTR and the legendary McLaren F1 road car. For example, the gold plating surrounding the engine room equipped with a 3.8-liter V8 twin-turbo engine. Much smarter than the P1 GTR. Not only does it weigh 60 kg, zero less than his P1 GTR, but the modified rear wing and enlarged front splitter combined with the dive plane generate 40% more downforce compared to the P1 GTR. Aerodynamics can see where it's made, on a circuit where it can produce 1000 horsepower. 9. Lamborghini Veneno Roadster $4.5 million. Created to celebrate the company's 50th anniversary, Veneno literally means poison in Spanish and its design looks deadly. This car looks like an alien space capsule, literally he can reach speeds comparable to one of them. The 6.5-liter V12 engine and 7-speed single-clutch ISR automatic manual transmission revs to 8,400 revolutions per minute and develops 740 horsepower and 507 pounds-to-foot of torque. So the car he can turn 60 in 2.9 seconds. Monarch is heavily inspired by his LP704 Aventador and is made of carbon fiber. The spring part sits on top of the bumper-actuated suspension, and the overall dry weight of this carbon fiber vehicle is just 3,285 pounds, even though it has an all-wheel drive system. The biggest problem with these cars is the insane resale rate when they sold for $11 million. It was the world's most expensive car ever produced at the time of its launch, and only 3 of his were available to customers in the first lot. 8. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita $4.8 million. The world's most expensive street-produced car is coated with real diamonds. Yes, you read that correctly. Trevita is an abbreviation that means 3 whites. The carbon fibers are actually coated with a diamond dust-impregnated resin called Koenigsegg's proprietary diamond weave. This technique changed the fibers from the traditional black to a lustrous silvery white, making the body of this car famous for its unique design and perfection. That's not all. Beneath the plating is his 4.8-liter twin-supercharged V8 that puts out 1,004 horsepower and 797 pounds-to-foot of torque combined. This means he is ready to overtake the semi-finals on the highway. The car is equipped with a unique dual-carbon rear wing, Iconel exhaust system, airbags, ABS-activated carbon ceramic brakes, paddle shifters, infotainment system, chronometer instrument cluster, tire monitoring system and hydraulic system. Increase. This model was originally decided to be only 3 cars, then reduced to 2 cars. This is due to the use of carbon fiber, which makes normal manufacturing difficult and time-consuming. 7. Pagani Huayra Imola $5.4 million. Named after a famous Italian racetrack, the technical specifications of the Huayra Imola have long been a mystery. The manufacturer recently released technical details of the supercar. Mercedes-AMG has developed his 6.0-liter V12 twin-turbo engine specifically for Pagani. The engine he puts out 827 horsepower and he puts out 811 pounds-to-foot of torque. A 7-speed automatic transmission makes the Imola more powerful than any other car in the Pagani Huayra range. The car's spectacular features include a large 7-piece diffuser, large roof scoop, more pronounced side skirts, shark fins and integrated headlights. A huge wing attached to the rear gives an aggressive impression. Engineers developed a dedicated paint finish to save additional weight. They modified the geometry of the design to give the car the ultimate suspension. They installed active dampers along with the front lift system to keep the car stable under hard acceleration and braking. The Huayra Imola is also equipped with an upgraded Brembo brake package and specially designed Pirelli Trofeo R tires. Only 5 of his Pagani Huayra Imola were produced. And each costs a whopping $5.4 million. 6. Bugatti Divo $6 million. The Bugatti Divo followed the great success of the Chiron, but with a more exotic and far more exclusive specification. As the creators boast, The Bugatti Divo is the most agile and dynamic car they've ever created. At maximum speed, the car generates 456 kilograms of downforce. Due to the extra drag created by the aerodynamic elements, the Divo's top speed dropped to 236 horsepower, making him 40 km per hour lower than the Chiron. The 1,500 horsepower Divo accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 2.4 seconds. The Chiron focuses on top speed, while the Divo improves agility and driving dynamics. The car's redesigned exhaust system features 4 tailpipes and a retractable rear wing. To improve downforce, the Divo is equipped with a NACA roof duct that directs air to the rear of the car. The car also uses improved radiator cooling for the brakes, achieved by her 2 vents in the hood and front wheel arches. The interior steering wheel is upholstered in soft faux suede. The interior is also covered with Alcantara. The storage compartment and center console have been removed to save weight. Carbon fiber trim was also used throughout the interior. What the Divo protects from the Chiron is a W16 engine with 4 turbochargers. The 7-speed dual-clutch transmission remains the same. 5. Mercedes-Maybach Exelero $8 million. The Maybach Exelero is built by a German luxury car maker, known for its exclusive design and price tag of $8 million. Only one model of his was ever produced. The Maybach Exelero combines the elegance and quality of a luxury sedan. The car has a V12 twin-turbo engine producing 725 pounds of torque at 2,500 revolutions per minute. Each engine, mounted at 60 degrees, contains 12 valves with 3 cylinders. The Exelero has a top speed of 350 km per hour and can go from 0 to 62 horsepower in just 4.4 seconds. This car was commissioned by a tire company that wanted to test a new family of tires. It goes without saying that Exelero tires are of superior quality. Each tire has a code that indicates its dimensions and limits. Also, the car is equipped with ABS to prevent the wheels from locking when braking. The interior of the car is upholstered in dark and red leather, neoprene and glossy black carbon fiber. Mercedes-Maybach Exelero starred in singer Jay-Z's music video. And the only model of this car belongs to rapper Birdman. 4. Bugatti Centodieci $9 million. With this super sports car, Bugatti pays tribute to 110 years of tradition. Centodieci means 110 in Italian. This car is powered by his 8.0-liter W16 engine capable of producing a staggering 1,600 horsepower. In just 2.4 seconds he can accelerate from 0 km per hour to 100 km per hour, making the Centodieci currently the fastest accelerating Bugatti on the road. The design of this car is heavily influenced by Romano Artioli's legendary EB110. A supercar built in the early 1990s. The Centodieci has been designed with a modern interpretation of form and technology without losing the charm and character of the EB110. The angular silhouette, glass engine cover, small horseshoe grille and air vents are inspired by the EB110. The lack of C-pillars makes this car look even cooler. The Centodieci's aerodynamics allow for dynamic lateral acceleration. The supercar's distinctive modern aesthetic is offset by a slightly slower top speed, 379 km per hour, than the Bugatti Chiron. The Centodieci is 44 pounds lighter than the Bugatti Chiron. The car's cabin is the perfect balance between sportiness and luxury. A flat-bottom steering wheel, blue controls, a premium sound system and a cooled glove box are just some of the many features of the luxurious Centodieci interior. 3. Sweptail by Rolls-Royce $13 million. Before you gasp at the price, be aware that this car is no longer available on the market. This is because it was created at the recommendation of a specific client whose name the company refuses to disclose. The company is known for its luxury rollouts, with just 4,000 Rolls-Royces built in 2016. This particular special car comes with bespoke bodywork reminiscent of the royal carriages of old. This car is probably modeled after a Wraith and only seats 2 of him. Do you know what exclusive means? The sunroof is fully panoramic and, like a racing yacht, steepens according to customer requirements. What's so cool about the handcrafted wood and leather interior is that there's a laptop briefcase hidden behind each door. This world's most expensive car is based on models from the 1920s and his 30s and is nothing more than that it looks like a yacht from the back. The owner happens to be a collector of super yachts and private planes. 2. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta $17.5 million. With its unique look, the HP Barchetta contributes to the great legacy of the Pagani Zonda. Horacio Pagani, founder of Pagani Automobili, named this spectacular edition of his Barchetta Zonda for its resemblance to a little boat. The bluish frame of the car is made entirely of carbon fiber. The chassis was developed from what Pagani calls carbo titanium. Ultralight thanks to its materials, the car offers drivers an exciting speed experience. Pagani has never released official performance specifications for the vehicle, but some sources speculate that the supercar's top speed will be 338 km per hour. 0 to 100 km per hour acceleration is only 3.4 seconds. This open-top convertible supercar is only about 21 inches tall at its tallest point. All four corners are equipped with huge 380-meter ventilated discs and 6-piston calipers that slow down and slow the car down. Its luxurious $17.5 million price tag makes it the top car on this list. However, only 3 of these vehicles will ever be built, so you probably won't get your hands on this car. Of course, all 3 have already been booked. One of the models was reserved by founder Pagani himself as a gift for his 60th birthday. 1. Bugatti La Voiture Noire most expensive car, $19 million. Bugatti has unveiled La Voiture Noire, which means black car made entirely of carbon fiber. The first limited edition was sold to VW Group owner Ferdinand Piëch for his $19 million. Designed by Salome Etienne, it draws inspiration from its predecessors, the Veyron and Chiron, as well as the pre-war Type 57 SC Atlantic. With his 8-liter 16-cylinder engine producing a staggering 1,500 horsepower, the car should reach over 450 km per hour. Bugatti declined to disclose performance specifications. The front is dominated by the characteristic horseshoe-shaped Bugatti grille, which blends into an aerodynamically curved design with a sloping windscreen and wraparound taillights. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel.